Yo, what is up guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what your guys' favorite team is and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Alright, really quick before we do move on to these only two games, I just want to speak on what happened yesterday in the NFL. Super Bowl. I did not tune into it one bit, so I just know some stuff that's going on, and then I will give you guys my take on it. So I'm not gonna, sit here and make a whole speech about what happened with the 49ers and the offense and defense. All I want to say is, and everybody can have my own opinion. Everyone can have different opinions, and they can have the same opinions as me. Whatever you guys want, okay? Now I'm gonna say this loud and clear to everybody, okay? And I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I just want to say this loud and clear to everybody before I say it, okay? Brock Purdy. You really think that Brock Purdy can beat the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce, and all of them? If Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks right now, hasn't won a Super Bowl though, back-to-back seasons of MVP, every year he keeps proving better and better for everybody. If he cannot beat the Chiefs, what do you guys think that 49ers can do? Everybody said, including me, I said 49ers are a good defensive team. Now, before anybody comes in the comments and says this and that, I want to say this loud and clear to everybody. I was talking to my friend last night about this. He's a 49ers fan. I'm not a 49ers fan. He wants to leave. He doesn't want to be a 49ers fan no more. You know what team he wants to move on to? Oh, well, no, actually, no. He became a Chiefs fan. You know what team he was before? He was a Raiders fan. So he was originally a Raiders fan, a Las Vegas Raiders fan. And then he said, I'm going to choose to be a Chiefs. And to be honest, I looked at him and I was like, you're really going to be that kind of person in the NFL? You're going to be salty because of a loss? Just because you saw Patrick Mahomes beat Lamar Jackson, beat a lot of good teams lately, and you're just going to choose the Chiefs now because you're a Raiders, and your Raiders beat the Chiefs last week, or week 18 in the NFL. You guys blew them out. I think it was 14? It was a very high-scoring game that day. And he just told me, he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be a Raiders fan no more. I'm gonna be a Chiefs fan. They want me to be a Chiefs fan, and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna hop on the train and do it. I'm like, who's telling you to be a Chiefs fan? No one's telling you to become a Chiefs fan. You want to be a Chiefs fan. I even told him too. I was like, you don't need to be a Chiefs fan. I'm not gonna join the bandwagon of the Chiefs. Now we all know, we all have our ins and outs, struggles of not liking the Chiefs. And am I going to hate the Chiefs? No, because they have one of the greatest quarterbacks that we're seeing right now. Now, everyone's talking about Travis Kelce, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. What about Gronk? Is Gronk not in the talk anymore? Everyone is talking about Patrick Mahomes passing Tom Brady. And Tom Brady has what? How many Super Bowls he has again? Let me refresh your memory, guys. Let me refresh your memory. Okay? Now, again, I'm not hating on nobody in the NFL. I'm just speaking my own opinions. Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls. 7. Okay? 7. Maybe 6 or 7 rings. Okay? Something like that. Alright? Now, let's go on to the Chiefs side. Okay? People are saying that Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest quarterbacks now that we see in our eyes. One of the greatest quarterbacks. No one's better than him. Is that a fact to everybody? Am I going to sit here and say he's not? Because at the end of the day, if you're a real football fan and you say Patrick Mahomes is not good, you don't know nothing about football. Patrick Mahomes has 2, if I'm correct, 2 or 3 Super Bowl rings. And what people are making questions about it is, oh, he's the GOAT. Can you just recap what you just said to me? He's a GOAT. When Tom Brady has 6 or 7 rings, Patrick Mahomes has 1 or 3. Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Travis Kelce is a really good tight end. He's really good at what he does. Don't get me wrong. But to just pass Tom Brady and Gronk and just put Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes on the throne? No. See, I can't do that. Because what people don't realize is when Tom Brady was in the NFL, regardless if he's good or bad, and when Gronk came in the NFL, regardless if he was good or bad, we all knew that those two players are going to be one of the greatest players all time in this century. No one can beat them. Nobody. Now, I've constantly been making videos nonstop about NFL and NBA together, and I've been talking about it. Now, to my 49er friends out there, am I going to sit here and cry and be mad because you guys lost? No. I just want to ask you guys one thing and one thing only. If Lamar Jackson cannot beat Mahomes, what do you think Brock Purdy can do? Brock Purdy was what? Drafted in the last round, if I'm correct, as a quarterback for the 49ers? And what Brock Purdy could have done, he could have proved the whole world, not just the NFL world, the whole world, that he's a great young quarterback. Now, I'm not going to come on here and bash him because he had a hard time yesterday. They had what? A 10-3 score lead, I'm guessing, at halftime. I didn't watch the game, so that's what I'm just gonna recap on because I'm really good at these. So I just knew it. I stuck it in my brain. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it. So, but Brock Purdy did not go to the NFL. He did not go to the Super Bowl because of him. Okay. The reason why he went to the NFL, and I want everybody to agree with me. You can do whatever you want. You can disagree. You can agree. You can talk a bunch with your friends and everybody. The reason why he went to the NFL, or the reason why he went to the Super Bowl, not because of his offense, because of his defense. He's an elite defense with Chase Young, Nick Bosa, and all of them. It was because of the 49ers defense. Nothing had to do with the 49ers offense. 49ers offense, they've been terrible every year. Now I'm not going to sit here and say the 49ers offense is trash. I'm not going to say that. Because here's the thing, I don't want to say that. Because at the end of the day, I'll be lying to myself. They have an okay defense, or an okay offense. But they're an elite defense. Their elite defense got them to the Super Bowl. They were what? Top 1 in defensing, if I'm correct? But all I'm saying is, stop putting Brock Purdy in the talks of one of the greatest youngest quarterbacks that did this. He didn't do it. His defense did it. I want everybody to realize that. If you guys did not have Chase Young, Nick Bosa on the 49ers defense this year, or if you didn't even have Chase Young, let's just say Chase Young. Imagine you didn't have Chase Young. Do you think Nick Bosa can pull his defense together and pull them to the playoffs? To be honest, they were doing so good so far, but what he did in that Super Bowl yesterday, it looked like he was struggling. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk about what he did and not do. One of his defensive players went down with the hamstring. I don't know how you do that. This dude, I saw him going outside. I saw a little video of it. He was on the sideline, prepping, jumping and everything. And then he just went down. He pulled a hammy or something. Now, again, I feel with these players when they go down, it honestly hurts. I can't sit here and be mad or be happy because at the end of the day, this is sports. Some days you get hurt, some days you feel good, But I just want to make sure, and I want to say to everybody, this Super Bowl year was so boring. I didn't watch it. I'm not going to sit here and say, and I don't want people to be like, oh, you didn't watch the game, so you can't say it was boring. No, I saw the highlights. Doesn't mean I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I watched the highlights. Because we all knew that the Kansas City Chiefs were going to go into Las Vegas and win this. And what pissed me off is, and again, I might be wrong on this. Why is Kansas City Chiefs at home? Now, don't get me wrong. What do you guys mean by that? What do you guys think? What do you guys think I'm saying? Why was the 49ers a road team? If I'm correct. Am I the only one, or what? If anything, the Chiefs should be a road team, because San Francisco is like a miles away. Like, it's still far away. Like, you got to fly. But to be honest, I don't know how the Chiefs became the home team of Las Vegas. Now, back to my friend that's a 49ers fan. Again, man, it hurts. I feel bad for you, but to be honest, you already knew that you were going to lose this game. There was no way you were going to go out there and win this game. Now, I don't want anybody to come in my comments and say, oh, the game was unfair, the ref did this, the ref did that. Again, I saw the highlights, so it doesn't mean that I'm not going to say the game was unfair. Now there's like a new conspiracy going around with the NFL logo picture. I need everybody to stop, and again, I could be wrong, I could be right, but most likely I'm right. I need people to stop saying that next year it's going to be this team and this team. Just wait until it comes out. Because I am tired of people saying, oh, this is going to be this team, and this is going to be this team. We all know that until Patrick Mahomes is in the NFL, and he's still playing for the Chiefs, whatever team he goes on in the NFL, he's still going to keep going to the Super Bowl, one way or another. I want you guys to go into the comments, okay? And you guys can ask me. I can reply to you guys. I can tell you down in the comments. I want to ask you guys a true question. No matter how long Patrick Mahomes is in the NFL, how many Super Bowls do you think the Chiefs are going to win with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce on the team? Because I've been asking a lot of people have been asking me that, and I'm kind of curious. I think Mahomes is going to win like at least probably 4 more to 5 more. Now, do I think he's going to pass? Or do I think he's going to win at least like probably like 3 more to 2 more? Do I think he's going to pass Tom Brady? Most likely, if he still has the team with him and if he's still good and he doesn't get hurt a lot. But I want you guys to comment down below and tell me what you guys think. But yeah, man, all in all, this game here, in general, the Super Bowl was a bust. The Super Bowl was terrible. Super Bowl wasn't fun. Now, let's move on to the halftime. The halftime, come on. Did anybody really think the halftime was cool? Please tell me. Do you think the halftime show was good? No. The halftime was terrible. I'm not gonna sit here and say he didn't do good. I'm not gonna say any of that. All I want to say is it's not good. I didn't like it. Maybe other people did. But yeah, man. Until then, guys. No matter how many times the Chiefs go back to the Super Bowl, we're all gonna have to face the facts that the Chiefs are gonna be one of the greatest teams in the NFL. Until then, until Patrick Mahomes retires. And it hurts for a lot of people. Like, again, I could tell you what happened. Like, my friend became a Raiders fan. Like, he's a diehard Raiders fan, and he changed his team from Las Vegas to Kansas City that fast after the game was done. Literally right when the game was done. And I looked at him and I was like, bruh, you can't do this. Are you serious? So I just want to say this, man. Bang, bang, 49er gang. Next year, if you say you're going to be really good, I want you to prove it. Don't say it. And my friend that's a 49ers fan, that is actually a true heart 49ers fan, you got to feel bad. Yeah, I don't know what to say to inspire you to, turn your day around, but to be honest, it actually hurts. Hopefully next year we have a fun year. Hopefully, the Eagles, the Chargers do good next year. I'm excited for next year. I already told you guys I wanted this season to be over sooner than later, and guess what? We did. Now, I want everybody, really quick, before I move on to this NBA recap, I want everybody to think about this before I move on. If Lamar Jackson cannot beat Patrick Mahomes, what do you guys think about Brock Purdy? Do you think Brock Purdy can go in there and beat Patrick Mahomes? Please answer me that in the comments, because Brock Purdy can't do nothing. Brock Purdy did not bring his team to the Super Bowl. His defense did. His defense. You got to thank Chase Young and Nick Bosa and a bunch of other players on defense. Those are the players that they should applaud to. Not Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, no wonder no wonder he was last in the NFL. You know? Now, and it hurts me to say this, I think the Chiefs are going to start dominating the NFL next year even better. I think they're going to have an elite defense, an elite offense. 49er fans, again, are you really 49er faithful? Bang, bang, 49er gang, are you really like that? Because last time I heard, it just stings. I'm glad I'm not a Chiefs fan or a 49ers fan. And to be honest, like I already knew the Chiefs were going to go in here and win this game. Like I didn't even watch the game. Like I knew they were going to go in. But a lot of people want to say, why'd you go for the 49ers? I like to go against myself sometimes. But I knew the Chiefs were going to go in here and win. Regardless if you guys want to say the refs were making the game unfair. But, yeah. But again, guys, I want you guys to comment down below, like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what you guys think about this and all the things I said. How many more Super Bowls do you think the Chiefs with Mahomes and Travis Kelce on the turf until those two retire, or just until one of them leave the NFL? Comment down below. But yeah, let's get on to these NBA recaps, man. I'm excited because today we finally got good games back. I was so bored. Well, not to be honest, bored. I was like... To be honest, I had the best day yesterday. Not watching football, getting all the stress off of me. Lately, with football with me, I don't know, but there's a currency of me when I watch football, just football in general, I get this little urge to just break something. I don't know why. But yeah, speaking of that really quick. So, you know, one of my friends, he's also a 49ers fan. He was watching the game. And I wasn't there. He just took one of my other friends took a video of him. He was watching the game, and out of nowhere, he broke the TV because the 49ers lost. Guys, really quick, it's not that serious. To break a TV because your team lost? Really? Come on. Now, it was funny the way he showed it. Like, it wasn't good, but it was funny the way he did it. Because he just snapped it in half. Now... I'm not going to sit here and congratulate my friend for breaking the TV. But if you got that kind of urgency to be pissed at a game because your team is so down bad on the turf, you really got to take an anger on the TV. Are you really that sorry of yourself in the NFL? You came all this way to break a TV. Come on. Do better than that, 49er faithful. Breaking a TV, that's funny. That is honestly funny. But yeah, man, Las Vegas had 49ers on top, and they fell short. It hurts. But yeah, let's get on to these NBA recaps, though. Enough football. But yeah, man. Boston Celtics versus Miami. Hemi buckets didn't play in this game. Jason Tatum was going off as usual. There was one call that Jaylen Brown threw his... I think it was Jaylen Brown that threw it, or the other player. Now... I want to talk about that for a little bit. Jaylen Brown is not a dirty player in the NBA. Like, I'm not going to sit here and defend the Boston Celtics, but I will sit here and defend Jason Tatum. Or not Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Because Jaylen Brown is a great player in the basketball league. Like, he's been in the Celtics uniform since I can remember of him coming into the NBA. Like... I'm not going to personally say I know the guy, but I could just sit here and just talk about him a lot because he's been doing a lot of things for the Celtics. Now, again, Jaylen Brown is not a dirty player. Nowhere in NBA nowhere in NBA history, Jaylen Brown's dirty. Now, maybe the other player threw out his elbow to think Jaylen Brown's a dirty player, but he's not a dirty player. Neither one player in the NBA is dirty, except for I know a few of them. The Honey Bun, James Harden. There's a bunch of players like ZP0. He's a dirty player. Draymond Green is one of them. Draymond Green, if you want to talk about the dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond Green is right up there. Draymond Green is the first person that you look on that list of dirty players in the NBA. I'm trying to think about more other players that were dirty in the NBA. But Draymond Green is number one. Draymond Green is number one up there. So me and you can have a argument all you want about what's the dirtiest player in the NBA is, but for sure it's Draymond Green. Draymond Green is up there. Draymond Green is the dirtiest player in the NBA. But I can tell you one person that's not on that list is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is not dirty at all. And I know, and I saw the recap slow-mo and fast mode where he was trying to get his elbow out of the one player was trying to get his elbow out of Jaylen Brown's arm, and then all of a sudden when Jaylen Brown moved it, he fell, he flopped. Now, we all know that the NBA made a new rule about flopping in the NBA. If I had to say, was that a dirty call of Jaylen Brown? No, it was a dirty call on the other player. 100%. Now, I'm not going to sit here and argue about it with you guys. If you want, go look at it. You tell me in the comments, who do you think is the dirty player? And you better not say Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown is not a dirty player. I've seen this guy in the NBA for a long time, and I can tell you one fact about this guy: he is not dirty at all. So, yeah. But yeah, no Hemi buckets in this game. Dinkus Pinkus, was going off. Jaylen Brown was going off. Jason Tatum was going off. Miami was making a little run to come back. And I was thinking, I was like, bro, what if they actually do lose? Oh, no. And then all of a sudden, the Boston Celtics come out here, and they do good. Unfortunately, no Hemi buckets again. I want to say this loud and clear, man. It literally pisses me off how there's no superstars that play in this game. Bam Adebayo was trying to do everything he can. The Celtics kept on coming back and giving them punches. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear what I'm saying about this, but again, the Celtics, are they becoming that team again? Man! Now, a lot of people are going to think like, oh, if the Celtics win, are you going to be a Celtics fan? No, I'm a true heart Lakers fan. I have a lot of teams in NBA. Celtics is not one of them. I just root for Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Dinkus Pinkus, Drew Holiday, all of those players. It doesn't mean I'm a Celtics. I don't even have one Celtics uniform at all. I have all Lakers, Philadelphia, Bucks, Warriors. I have all of that stuff, just not the Celtics. If you're Lakers, you cannot have a Celtics uniform. That is one thing you need to know. If you're a Lakers, you do not have a Celtics in your collection. So, yeah. But all in all, man, this game here was fun. I wish Hemi Buckets played, man. Didn't play. I don't know why he played. I don't know if he played. I don't know if the reason why he didn't play, because I don't know if he's scared of this Boston Celtics, to be honest, or just in general, he was injured. Because I remember the last few games he played, and then after that, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to sit out. Hopefully, my team somehow in some way get a win. But he's like, we're not going to win this game. But man, this game was fun. Regardless if Hemi Buckets played or not, regardless if Jason Tatum played or not, this game was a phenomenal game. I did tune into this game. But yeah. Alright, let's move on to this game here. Kings Thunder. Thunder did come off back-to-back. Now they're pissed because they lost their back-to-back, their last game, their first game. The Kings, I forgot who I went for because the NBA 2 games and all that, and then the NFL stuff. Sacramento went out here and did everything they can. It's something, man. Something's wrong with these Sacramento Kings. Like, what I mean by what's wrong with them, you guys need to listen to me very carefully, okay? The reason why I'm saying there's something wrong with them is when they play against a team that's really good, like the Thunder, the Warriors, the Chicken McNuggets. The Warriors, it depends. Would you want to call them the Warriors with a dynasty in it, or do you want to count the Warriors that are terrible now? You guys argue down there all you want. But anyways, I'm going to say the Warriors, the Chicken McNuggets, the Los Angeles Lakers. The Kings want to be a team that's really good, or when they play against a team that's really good, they want to lose to, and then when they play against a team that's terrible, like the Detroit Pistons, Charlotte Hornets, they beat them by barely. They don't blow them out, or they lose to them somehow, in some way. De'Aaron Fox, Giannis Sabonis, Malik Monk. I don't know what's going on with Sacramento right now. Sacramento's having their ups and their downs. I feel bad for Sacramento, man. I've said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it. Sacramento's that team that's good, but they just keep falling down that hill. I don't know what's going on with them. Now, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Giannis Sabonis, they might need another superstar on the Kings. I'm not even going to lie with you. Because what I saw in this game, it did not look like they had energy on the floor. It looked like the Thunder had the energy. They had them on the tip of their finger. They kept on going up and down with them. Now, who do I say thank you to the Thunder, man? SGA, Chad, Jay Williams. One of the Jay Williams, I don't know, man, because both of them have the same name. One of them is going off. I think it's number 8, if I'm correct. His name is Williams, Jay Williams, but there's 2 Williams or three Williams on that team, on the Thunder. I don't know, man. You know what I say? I say just get like a number, and put like 1 William, 2 William, 3 Williams. And if you want to say number 3, give me that Williams right there. Like, come on. How many Williams do you have to have? And it's not even Williams. Jay Williams. The first name always hits you. Now, I'm not going to lie. These Thunders, hopefully they become good in the future. I said it countless of the times. They're an amazing elite team. Fun team to watch on the floor. Yeah. But Kings, you got to figure out something in that locker room. Because some reason and somehow when you play against teams like this, like the Thunder, you somehow in some way like to get stuck in the hole or something because you cannot get out. De'Aaron Fox? Come on, bro. Come on, De'Aaron Fox. What are you doing? You're better than that. But, yeah, guys, that is my NBA recap for today. I'm going to give you guys my NFL predictions. NBA predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. All right? So, this game is going to be fun. But unfortunately, no Donovan Mitchell, or Donovan Mitchell's playing. No Joel Embiid is what I meant to say. Now, I will try to tune into this game, but I don't see a close game. I really do not see it as a close game. I know 76ers got some new players, but to be honest, do I think they're going to help without Joel Embiid on the floor? I mean, we got to wait and see because what? Has been one game? Or is this the second game? I think this is the first game of these 76ers with their new players. I'm definitely going to try to tune into this. If I don't, I'll look at the highlights of this anyways. I'm going to be going for... Well, this thing, man. This is a really good pick, man. This is really good, man. Joel Embiid, man. I wish you came back better and stronger, man. I wish you did, bro. Do you think Joel Embiid still gets the MVP talk? No. Absolutely not. I don't give him MVP. I don't. Because he's been out for a few games and more. This is really gonna sting me. But I'm gonna be taking the Cleveland Cavaliers over my 76ers. I'm gonna take Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. It is gonna hurt me. Hopefully the 76ers do win this game, but do I see it happening? Not a chance. Absolutely not. I would love to 76ers to win, but with Tyrese Maxey, going out there, doing what he's doing, and somehow, in some way, not winning the game. I know that first game he came back, he dropped what, like 51-point game, if I'm correct? Which again, congrats to him, but again, do I think 76ers are going to win this game? Absolutely not. So I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, in the Cleveland Cavaliers roster over my 76ers again, okay? This is going to hurt me. It's going to sting me really bad today, so hopefully I am wrong on this one. I do want to lose this game. I really do. Or to be honest, because I'm going for Cavs. But I really want to lose this game. If the Cavs somehow, some way lose this game, I will be happy. I need Philadelphia to win, but I'm going to be taking the Cleveland Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. So, yeah. Pacers versus Hornets. This is not going to be a fun game. Don't tune into this game. Don't go to this game. Don't do none of that. I'm going to take the Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers in this one. Do I see this is going to be a good game? Again, no, it is not going to be a good game. It is not going to be a fun game. I would not be tuning into this game. I would not be looking at the highlights of this game. So I'll be surprisingly if Hornets win. The Hornets somehow, in some way, win this game. I'll be surprised, but I don't see it happening. So I'm going to be taking the Indiana Pacers. All right, here we go. Chicago Bulls versus the Atlanta Hawks. Ice Trae, Dejounte Murray against DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. Now the Bulls, they finally are in striking wound areas. They're at 3 losses and 3 wins. So basically, if they win tonight, 26 wins and 28 losses. I want them to catch up to their losing streak. Do I see it happening? Absolutely. 100% I see it. But again, do I count on the Bulls? I don't know, man. They're an up and down team, you know? If they lose tonight, that's a deeper wound right there. You don't want them to lose tonight. The Hawks, they're 24 wins, 29 losses. Can they get a win tonight? Possibly. We'll see. I don't know. Again, I will try to keep my eye on this one. If I don't watch it, I'll look at the highlights and see what happened in this game. Of course, I'm going to be taking, my favorite team, the team that I grew up watching, the team that I talk about nonstop, is the Chicago Bulls with DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Alex Caruso. Chicago, please go out there, show up, show out, and please make it a 2-game winning streak, or not winning streak, just in general, catch up to your losing streak. So if they win tonight, it'll be 2. They have to win 2 more games. So please go out here and win, because right now it's at 3, so you have to win 3 games, but if you win tonight, it will be 2. Do I think Ice Trae and Dejounte Murray are going to show up and show out? Absolutely. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. They want to keep Dejounte Murray on the Hawks, and they want to get rid of Ice Trae. Now, I don't see no point of that, because I don't think Dejounte Murray can run a team like that. I have more faith in Ice Trae than I have more faith in Dejounte Murray. You guys see what I'm saying? Now, you guys might think, why would you think of that? Why would you say that? Do you really think Dejounte Murray can carry a team? Now, you guys might say he carried the Spurs. The Spurs are trash, though. The Spurs are not a good team. And do you guys really think the Spurs are going to be good this next year? In years coming? No. Not at all. I don't see them good at once. They're going to always be at the same place they were every year since they lost Manu Ginobili and all of them. So, yeah. I'm going to be taking the Chicago Bulls over the Atlanta Hawks. And again, please do not trade Ice Trae unless you're going to trade Dejounte Murray. Dejounte Murray does not be in Atlanta. Don't bring him in Atlanta. I have a feeling he's going to get traded next year. I really do. But anything can happen. It's the NBA. You can do what you want. But yeah. Chicago Bulls, again, show up, show out, and have a fun game tonight. I will try to tune into this game. If I don't, I'll look at the highlights. So I got Chicago Bulls. Alright. Now let's move on to this game as the team I just talked about. Spurs versus Toronto. Both of these teams are so down bad, trash. They're not good. Am I going to watch this game? Absolutely not. Am I going to look at the highlights of this game? Absolutely not. Do I want to? No, I do not. Now, this is going to get me in a little spot that I don't want to be in. You got 2 terrible teams. You got 2 of the main starters that are not performing as they usually do. Victor, this is his first year. RJ Barrett, he's having his ups and his downs. Do I have more faith in the Spurs or do I have faith in the Toronto Raptors? Now, you guys already know how much I've been talking bad about the Toronto Raptors and the Spurs. You guys already know. If you guys been following me for a good solid year, you guys know how much I hate both of these teams. I'm going to be taking, and I don't want to make these picks, but I got to. It's an NBA prediction. It's fun. I'm going to be taking the Toronto Raptors in this game. If the Toronto Raptors go out here and lose this game, I'm gonna look like a fool tomorrow. So, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, go out there, show up and show out. Because you really don't want the Spurs to win this game. Who wants to see Victor Wembanyama win this game? Now, I know what you guys are going to say. You don't know how to say his whole name. I don't care. I call him Victor. Victor. I call him Victor. If I ever saw this man in person, I'll just say Victor. Which hopefully I never see him in person. Because to be honest, this dude is tall. There was a video of him going viral when he was standing next to some people. I don't know if it was against another superstar or just in general fans. I don't know. I think of him like a long stick. If you guys want to put it like that. I don't know. But a lot of people are saying that he should grow some muscle. He looks like really skinny. But other than that, yeah. Toronto, I'm going for you in this win. Please win this game. That's all I'm asking. Alright? Alright, let's move on to alright. Now, New York Knicks. Everybody's saying the New York Knicks won the deadline, NBA trade deadline. And I'm saying this now. I think they did, but you know who I think came in second place or tied was the Dallas Mavericks. I'll talk about them here in a little bit. Bojan Bogdanovic. I don't know how to say this man's name. Don't make fun of me in the comments, but Bojan Bogdanovic. I said it in my other videos. The Knicks got a steal. The Detroit Pistons got a bag of trash. A bag of chips, whatever you want to call it. Do I think the Rockets are going to come out here and have some fight? Absolutely. Do I think they're going to come out here and pull out the win? Absolutely not. Not one mind do I think the Rockets are going to win this game. Now, before I make my NBA prediction, I want to say this loud and clear. I know in the last Knicks game, Jalen Brunson did not play. Hopefully he does play in this game. Most likely I think he will, but anything can happen. It's the NBA. They could just sub him out for some reason or not play at all. Of course, I'm going to be sticking with my Knicks. So, Knicks, go out there, show up and show out. Jalen Green, Josh Green, whatever your name is, Green. I don't know what's going on with you. There's a lot of news of you getting bought out by the Rockets, or you're getting cut from the Rockets, or you're getting traded. Whatever the case may be. I don't think the Rockets are telling you the truth. I don't think they're telling you that you're not good. I think they're trying to lie to your face and just hide it there. So, I don't know what's going on. A lot of people are saying you're getting cut. I don't know if that's true or not. But if that's true, I'll be looking at it, or I'll be talking about it, which I am talking about it, but do I see him on another team? I mean, what's his name right now on the Detroit Pistons that got cut? It wasn't Cade Cunningham, was it? No, it wasn't Cade Cunningham. It was another player. But yeah, I got the New York Knicks winning this game. New York Knicks, please go out here and win this game badly. Please win this game badly. That's all I'm asking, okay? Go. Go New York Knicks. Alright, now, both of these teams right here are good. Okay? Both of these players are elite players. Both of these teams right now, or both of these players are fighting for the MVP question mark right now. You guys tell me in the comments, who do you think is going to win? Nikola Jokic or Giannis Antetokounmpo? Now, you guys know, I'm going to be tuning into this game front row and center. I'm going to be watching this game. Now, Do I think the Chicken McNuggets are going to come out here with a lot of fight and try to win this game? Claw, scratch, whatever you can to get in this game? Absolutely. And do I see Damian Lillard going out here shooting a bunch of threes and bricking them all? Absolutely. Of course, I'm going to be sticking with my Bucks. I'm going to be sticking with Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard. Not a lot of people are thinking like the Bucks are going to win this game. I hope the Bucks come out here and win this game. But if they somehow in some way lose this game, I'm going to be disappointed. Now, Damian Lillard, as I just said a second ago, do not go out here and shoot a lot of bricks. I need you to go out here and shoot a bunch of buckets. Keep making money. Keep making those threes. Keep doing what you're doing out there. I want to see what you did against. I want to see what you did. What you did for Portland Trailblazers, but do it for the Bucks. Okay. Now, the Bucks, they're kind of having an up and down year. Patrick Beverley. You know, I don't like you, Patrick Beverley, but somehow in some way you make me crack up when I see you. You're a funny man on the court. You know how people say we have a funny man in the NFL? But instead, we have a funny man in the NBA. Patrick Beverley. Since the Bucks got you, I need you to do an elite defense that you can for these Chicken McNuggets. Because I need these Chicken McNuggets to go out here and lose this game. I would love for them to go out here and lose this game. Do I see it happening? Hopefully. But anything can happen. It's the NBA. But I'm going to be taking the Milwaukee Bucks in this one with Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay? So this will be a fun game. Alright. Now. The New Orleans Pelicans against the Grizzlies. Now, Zion Williamson did not play in that last game or a back-to-back. He might play in this game with all of those main starters like Brandon Ingram, CJ, and all of them. Will this be a fun game? Absolutely. Will this be a blowout? Absolutely. Do I see the Pelicans coming out here and dominating? Absolutely. In that case, of course, everybody knows who I'm going for. I'm going for Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, and Zion Williamson and the Pelicans. Pelicans, I need you to go out here and have a blast on the court. This should be a practice scrimmage for you guys. Okay? Nothing else. Now, Memphis Grizzlies fans might be hating me for saying that. But Grizzlies fans, come on. Look at me in my face and tell me the truth. Do you really think you can go out here and beat the Pelicans? Do you really think you can go out here and beat the Pelicans? You don't got no John Morant. Now, you don't have one of the greatest players, not one of the greatest players, one of the fun players to watch on the court. He's out for the season. And on top of that, he was out for 25 games. So, that even makes it worse for him not to be on a plane. Now, you guys know how much I like talking about John Morant. You guys know how much I talk about Ja. You guys know how much I'm a fan of Ja. But, to be honest, the Grizzlies don't have a chance. They're gonna claw, scratch, climb, whatever they can to do, but they're not gonna somehow in some way win this game. I got the Pelicans winning this game by a blowout, by a big margin. Now if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I feel bad." No, I'm gonna say I was right. I'm gonna take those L's and I'm just gonna enjoy it, because at the end of the day, these Pelicans need to come out here and show up and show out like they usually do. All right, I'm not like those other people where I say something before the game and then I apologize after. No, if I take an L after tonight from these teams, then I'm a funny dude. I'm literally a jokester for the NBA. The NBA should actually hire me to play for these teams. I should literally be like Patrick Beverley on the sidelines, freaking congratulating my team for losing. You know, Patrick Beverly. I should be the Patrick Beverly. Literally, the Patrick Beverly .2. Because I'm literally like Patrick Beverly. Now, you guys know how much I don't like Patrick Beverly. When he was on the Lakers, I was mad. But this guy always cracks me up. Now, this dude has a podcast. I don't know how it is. I haven't seen it. I might look out here in a few weeks, see how it is. But to be honest, he's a funny dude on the podcast and on the court. He's a funny dude. Now, I feel like this dude's been so old in the NBA, and he should retire. But it looks like he ain't gonna retire anytime soon. I feel like, because he goes from team to team to team to team to team, injury. You know. But yeah, so this game here, I need the Pelicans to go out here and show up and show out. That's it. Simple as that. And if they lose, I take an L, and I will not back anything up. I'm just gonna say I took an L. Like most of the time I do. Well, not all the time, but most of the time I'm right. Let's just be honest. Most of the time I'm right. So, Pelicans, you better go out here and show up and show out, all right? I got you on this game. All right, this game here. I know everybody's excited to see basically their former players that played for the Wizards now on the Dallas sidelines. We all know that I'm a huge fan of Luka. We all know that I'm a huge fan of Kyrie. And we all know that I'm a huge fan of Dallas Mavericks. Do I think the Wizards are going to go out here and try to win this game with Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma? No. The last game, they were, winning against the Celtics, and somehow, in some way, they lost that game. Now, they're playing against another elite team, the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving. You know I'm choosing you guys. So you better go out here and win this game. I'm going to be taking Dallas Mavericks on this game with Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic. And don't forget, the two players that you see on the Dallas Mavericks, I think it's number 25 and number 21, those are the players that played for this former team right here, the Washington Wizards. So, they're going to have more energy for this game. Yep. It's going to be a great game for Dallas at this point. Not Wizards. Wizards are going to wish they never wanted to go to this game. But yeah, man, I'm going to be taking Dallas Mavericks on this game. Let's make these quick. The Golden State Warriors against the Utah Jazz. Now, the Utah Jazz, they're not right there, but they're way behind. Not way behind, but they're just behind. The Golden State Warriors, though, hey, they are proving to the NBA world that they're saying they're back. Now, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself and say anything, because anything can happen. But I want to say congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. Congratulations to Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, Steve Kerr, and the roster of the Golden State Warriors. Now, people are asking, why are you saying congratulations to them? Everybody was doubting them. Everybody. And guess what? Look what they're doing. Now they're in the 500 range. They're not too far from the Los Angeles Lakers. They are not too far against the Dallas Mavericks. They're not too far against the Phoenix Suns. They are right there. If they win this game, they're even closer to those teams that I just said in the winning column. Now, will I be mad if the Golden State Warriors somehow in some way pass up the Lakers from 10th to 9th? Yes and no. Because first off, the reason why people are going to say why yes and no, you got to choose an answer. Here's the thing. We all know that Stephen Curry is one of the best point guards in the NBA. By now, everyone's got to say that. By now, everybody knows Stephen Curry is coming up to the NBA world and everybody's doubting him, and everybody said his team's not good. Oh, his team's washed. I said in my other videos, I said don't count the Warriors out. And guess what? Guess who is sticking with them until the season is done? Me. Now, if the Warrior fans or even the players want to congratulate me for sticking with them, thank you. Thank you very much, because I never lost faith on these Warriors. I never came on here and said the Warrior season's over. All of my friends saying, yo, the Warriors are done. The Warriors are done. Their season's cooked. You might as well just sit Steph Curry down for the season. I'm like, we're halfway through the season. What are you talking about sitting Steph Curry down? Steph Curry is the best point guard in the NBA right now. Nobody can beat him. And I told him to his face, I said, the season's not done. The Warriors are coming back one way or another. And if you're not going to like it, then sorry. You're going to have to take it. The Warriors are coming back. Now, if they somehow in some way lose this game, do I think they're still coming back? Absolutely. But if they go out here and win this game, they're even closer to those teams. And my friend, he's a Lakers fan too. So he doesn't want the Warriors to win. And I told him I have a lot of teams in the NBA. So if somehow in some way, if the Lakers lose this season, then hey, man. Lakers are so trash this year, so all I'm trying to say is watch out for these Warriors again, once and only Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and all of the roster, because these Warriors again, they're coming back and they're not gonna lose for a fight. They're gonna take everything down, not lightly. It's gonna be hard for them to take it out. Okay, they're gonna have to win some games. They're gonna win some games one way or another if the NBA world does not want to see it. If somehow in some way you see the Warriors win another championship, guess from who? Guess who said it? Guess who said it? Savage Boy 23. These Warriors are coming back one way or another to everybody. I just want to say that loud and clear. And you want to say thank you to one of the best point guards in the NBA, Stephen Curry. Say thank you to that man right there. Okay? But again, of course, I'm going with the Warriors tonight. Utah Jazz, do I think they have a chance to win this game? No. Do I think the Warriors are going to come out here and dominate the game? Absolutely, I see them coming out here dominating. Now, the Warriors might be bad between the first to the second, but in the third and fourth, it's even worse. But if you want to say thank you to somebody that's winning all the games, say thank you to Stephen Curry. Of course, I'm going to be taking the Golden State Warriors tonight. Again, as I just said, I need the Warriors to go out here and win this game, because if they win this game, it's over for the NBA. Stephen Curry got another championship. I'll be happy for him. So, I'm taking the Warriors over the Utah Jazz. All right. The final game of the NBA. I call this the NBA nightcap. Minnesota Timberwolves are what? Number 1 in the Western Conference right now, if I'm correct. The Flippers are number 2. When I talk about these Flippers, I have anger. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a thing of me. But when I talk about these Flippers, I have anger. I don't know. Again, I don't know why. I don't know if that's just a thing in the NBA for me when I talk about this team. But Timberwolves, I need you to go out here and win this game. I need you to go out here and be the Minnesota Timberwolves that you are. If you go out here and lose this game, you just lost all of the respect in the NBA. Not just me. All of the NBA. Because if you lose this game, I think the Flippers are number 1 in the Western Conference again. 2 times in a row this season, they are number 1. Okay? I don't want the honey bun. I don't want PG-13. I don't want the claw to be number 1 in the Western Conference, because then that's going to build a lot of hype around the NBA and say they're going to be another scary team in the NBA, which, to be honest, let's just talk about it. They're not a scary team. When do you think the Flippers are a scary team? Like, be honest with me. NBA fans out there, help me out. When do you think the Flippers are a scary team? They are not a legit team. They're gonna get knocked out first round. And if I'm right on this, tell me I'm right. When does the Honey Bun, James Harden, Honey Bun, he always flukes in the playoffs. So why does everybody think that it's not going to happen this year? Yeah, everybody thinks he's putting up amazing stat lines, an amazing score line. But people don't realize he's going to fluke in the playoffs. The playoffs is his worst nightmare. He is not going to perform like he usually does in the regular season. He does good in the regular season, but when it comes towards playoff time, he is going to drop the ball. He is going to lose. And everyone's going to say, oh, it wasn't his fault. It was Kawhi's. It was PG. Don't forget, they also got another player that's not good. And he flukes in the playoffs. Russell Westbrook. He's going to fluke in the playoffs. Now, and if you guys want to paint a picture and say this person flukes in the playoff too, his name is PG-13, Paul George. He's going to fluke in the playoffs. The only person that did not fluke in the playoffs that won a championship was Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. He is not going to fluke in the playoffs. But one man cannot stop a whole team. It has to be a team effort. Now, that's what I'm trying to say. Everybody sees the Flippers right now, an amazing elite team. Everybody's like, everyone is happy, jumping around because the Flippers are doing good. But to be honest, keep this in mind. The Flippers are getting knocked out first round. They are going to fluke in the playoffs. And if you want to say who they're going to fluke off of, the Honey Bun, James Harden. James Harden is going to fluke in the playoffs. He is going to definitely fall down hard in the playoffs. He is not going to perform. He is now. Everybody sees him right now performing really good, shooting a bunch of threes, all this, all that. But again, when playoff starts coming around the corner, he ain't gonna be proven no more. He's not gonna be like, guys, I'm not the same James Harden I was. It's time for me to fluke in the playoffs. That's what he's gonna do for his team. Now, again, I'm Savage Boy 23, and I'm always right. I've been watching basketball my whole life, and I know what I'm talking about. Of course, I'm gonna be taking Minnesota Timberwolves on this one. Karl-Anthony Towns, Ant-Man, Minnesota, don't go out here and mess up. But guys, that is the NBA predictions. I am Savage Boy 23. I know my NBA knowledge, my NFL knowledge. If you guys want to hear my recap, my predictions, and all my thoughts and opinions, hit that like, subscribe if you guys are new, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will win these games today, or tell me what team do you think will lose. And also down there, guys, tell me what your guys' favorite team is. And if you guys want me to talk about your team, I will talk about your team, because I will go in depth on everyone's team in the NBA. But again, guys, I've been Savage Boy 23. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and thanks for watching. While you guys are down there, like, subscribe, comment down below. Until then, guys, see ya. Peace out.